number of temporary workers in April increased to just over 26,000, posting another monthly gain. Theron Gilliam is CEO of Adecco Americas, the world's largest supplier of temp workers. He joins us now with his assessment of what today's report tells us about where the labor market is heading. Tig, welcome back to Bloomberg News. Always good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
They're not popping champagne corks at the White House, but they are mentioning that we're back away from the abyss. That's what they like to say. Are we still staring that down? I mean, although the numbers seems good, unemployment did tick up 0.2%, 9.9%, but that's because more people are looking for work. It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it?
Well, you know, we're not producing jobs at a rate fast enough to absorb the people who are re-entering the market. I mean, that's the issue there. Overall, the jobs report is very strong. We saw 290,000 jobs added. Very importantly, 231,000 were in the private sector. So this isn't a story about temporary census workers. And we saw the average work week increase again. As we've discussed before, seeing that average work week increase is a sign that people with jobs are more highly utilized, and that's required before companies really get back into hiring mode on a permanent basis. So all indications are still moving in the right direction.
One of the arguably more disappointing elements of today's jobs report, Tig, is that the average length of unemployment rose again. It's now at 33 weeks. Temporary employment is your specialty, of course, so are you being flooded by candidates looking for more temporary employment?
Well, we've now added 330,000 temporary jobs over the last 6 months. So there is definitely more work in the area, and we're seeing people who haven't been looking lately who are coming back to say, hey, what's changed in the marketplace? Are there new opportunities that I can pursue in the temporary or contract segment that I didn't see 3 or 4 months ago? So there are more people engaging again.
And then characterized from the other side, demand from the companies looking for temp workers. Would you say that executives are more comfortable hiring temp versus permanent positions still?
Throughout our Adecco clients, Agilon clients, they want to be flexible. They went through dramatic reductions in resources, and they want to be in a mode where they have more flexibility because there's still some uncertainty on the speed and pace of the recovery.
This week alone, the mayhem in the markets we saw just yesterday and the concerns stemming from Greece and rippling all over the globe.
Exactly. So more clients are saying that. I want more flexibility. I'm going to work with contract or temporary workers, and you see that directly in the numbers.
And Lori mentioned what was going on yesterday in the markets, how they had that precipitous drop, but the improvements in the employment picture, they were taking shape before yesterday's market sell-off. What does this mean going forward?
Well, thank goodness the labor market doesn't work on computer-based trading like the stock market does. So it's a little more stable from that perspective. The underlying job numbers are moving correctly. They suggest acceleration and improvement in the job market overall. We still, at this rate, have 26 months to get back the 8 million jobs we lost.
But we do still have the number of people who've been out of work 6 months or more. That's at 6.7%.
Yes. So we're still in for multiple years, probably 2, to get back to the point that we've brought those people back into the workplace. And in many cases, remember, there's new education, training, and skills development that's going to be required for many of those people to be where the new jobs are.
Real quickly, what are you seeing in terms of pay? Are you paying anything? Are your temp workers getting paid anymore? Because according to the survey, average hourly earnings were flat again, up just 1.6% year over year.
Yeah, I think we see more clients who have come back and offered merit pay increases this year than did last year. Very few offering last year. So there's more positive news on that front. And I think many companies are now looking at their population and they're saying, we've got to retain our best performers. And that requires some comp increases sometimes.
Theron Gilliam of Adecco, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks for joining us.